Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of the Real Deal Podcast. Today I will be joined with
Shawn.
first time in the school year.
Yeah, it's good to be back.
Yep. And for today's topic, we'll be discussing the aspects of food, our interest in food, what we've been seeing in the media here. So we're going to be describing a lot of juicy and delicious questions and feedback that we want to share with you guys. And you guys can join in along, eat some food, and maybe just I don't know, wherever you're at, in the bathroom, in the living room, in the kitchen cooking, just watch this on your own time. So, Shawn, I have a question for you.
Okay.
So, let's start off with a little starter by saying, how do you think food is connected to emotions and memories? Because a lot of people, whenever, they most likely eat, they eat for their healths, which affect them mentally. But what do you think from your past experience? How is it connected to, emotions and memories that you have dealt with?
So it's weird. I have a lot of comfort food, and honestly, I've thought about this question before, and I'm not really sure where to start with it because I don't feel like I like any specific type of food because of any reason. I guess I do like fast food, and but I didn't really particularly have it a lot when I was a kid.
Yeah.
So it's just something I've kind of picked up, I guess, now that I can go out and do things on my own. Mm-hmm. But I honestly, ever since this year ever since I've moved into my apartment, I've felt much more inclined to eat better.
Yeah.
Just because it's my money and I feel like I'm in more control of what I'm able to buy now. And I'm not always, and I try not to drive anymore. This is totally unrelated, but I try to walk everywhere so I can save on gas money so then I can use for groceries.
Yeah, I pretty much do that too. I used to drive a lot because I'm just so lazy.
Yeah.
I even do that now. But since Shawn and I both live in the same apartment building.
Yeah, we do. That's crazy.
So he lives a floor below me. So
Above.
as do I above.
Right? Oh no, I am below because I forgot there's another floor. I'm
right.
stupid.
I'm above. We won't disclose location here, but I tend to walk to campus too, just because I like to save gas, and my car's kind of falling apart just a little bit.
Yeah.
Because it's slightly new as well. But
yeah, it's just nice. I like having the morning walk. It's very meditative for me. So
yeah.
Which this isn't really about food, but yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Okay. Anyways, moving on to food. We got a little sidetracked, but that's okay. So moving forward, so Shawn, what type of cooking videos do you watch or do you want to watch in the future if you're interested?
So I don't think I really have ever dedicated my time to one specific cooking channel or on YouTube or anything like that. The closest thing to legitimate cooking that I've ever watched, other than binging with Babish, is probably Filthy Frank and the hair cake video. But other than that, I don't think I've ever really sat down and really tried to sink my teeth into something.
Yeah.
Pun intended. But I do love shows on the Food Network I don't know if Good Eats was on it, but I love Good Eats. I love Anthony Bourdain. When I found out he died freshman year of college, I was so bummed.
He died?
Yeah, Anthony Bourdain passed away.
No way.
Yeah, I was so sad. I grew up on his No Reservations show or something. I forget.
Yeah, I think that's what it
was called. But yeah, he was so cool. I just thought I liked his vibes, but I also enjoyed hearing him talk about all the different kind of food and stuff.
Cool.
And obviously Gordon Ramsay, but
right, classic.
That's classic.
Classic, which is actually what I'm about to get into here real soon. But first, I want to share. To me, I used to watch a lot of cooking videos on YouTube, preferably private owned cooking shows that people just release for fun and stuff. I used to do that a lot. I kind of still do that to this day, but I like to release my own recipes and to watch other people's stuff and follow along with that too. This is gonna sound funny, but do you know Cooking with Jack? You know the guy who cooked raw chicken?
I don't believe so. You're going to want to explain that.
I actually looked up to him as a YouTuber. I started watching him when I was 10 and stuff.
Yeah.
And I just keep seeing all these memes that he cooked raw chicken and stuff, and then he's a salmonella king or whatever. Yeah. But ruined my childhood. But I watch it.
Have you heard of the YouTube channel called How to Basic? It's
yeah.
Okay. This is old news. This is old news, but I was gonna mention him when we were talking about like food channels or whatever that we watch, but I didn't. I left him out because he doesn't really like cook anything. He just makes a mess. But I mean, I guess it still pertains to food. So
He like he almost like clickbaits people, but at the same time
he's
he does
very
it for
helpful.
fun.
Very
Yeah.
very helpful. I've learned a lot
Follow
from
it.
him.
Follow it.
Yeah, follow it. Yeah.
All right. So getting into Gordon Ramsay, like you've mentioned before. So getting into like all these Food Network shows, reality shows that these famous chefs release. Do you prefer like reality cooking shows like Gordon Ramsay where he releases like Hotel Hell, Hell's Kitchen and stuff, or do you like the real step-by-step shows like Rachel Ray, and I forgot another person's name that I used to watch when I was younger, but mainly like Rachel Ray, all those live cooking shows?
Yeah. So I remember always watching Rachel Ray because wasn't she like on the morning show or something? Or
I think so.
Or something like that.
I'm not sure if
And,
I'm like
well,
mistaken the wrong.
it was something like that, but it was always on because my mom had that channel on, and I'd always catch her. And I don't know, it wasn't really so much the food that I was fascinated with. I liked the way she like talked about it all. I liked the way she like presented the recipe and the steps it took. I don't know. I just felt like I don't know, that probably doesn't really help, but also, what are some other food? You said food?
Yeah, like any like food shows, like
food shows.
anything you could name.
Oh, okay, yeah. So I watched a lot of Emerald when I was a kid. I forget what he said. He'd like say boom or something, but
What was it called again?
Emerald.
I've never heard of it.
Yeah, he was like this Italian dude. I don't know, but
Interesting.
yeah, he was cool. I watched a lot of Kitchen Nightmares, but
Oh,
that's just
yes.
really that's for the drama.
Yes.
And all the like horrible food you see in the kitchen and stuff. Like that was so good.
Dude, yes.
But,
I love Kitchen Nightmares.
Yeah, Kitchen Nightmares is good. What else? What else is there? The Bear. That's not really like a real cooking show, but I know a lot of it is based in truth. The Bear's really good.
The Bear.
That's on Hulu if anyone hasn't watched it.
Interesting. I'll have to check that
Yeah,
out. I've never heard
it's
of it.
Hilarious. Yeah.
For me, like, I think like Kitchen Nightmares. I like watching all
Yeah.
Gordon Ramsay shows that he releases, like Hotel Hell, Hell's Kitchen. I've been watching a lot of Hell's Kitchen, like from older seasons, because I've watched those from
Yeah.
time to time before, like when I was really young. And then like just quoting back to what he said and how aggressive he was to those contestants, like it's just insane. I always find out what they're up to now. Like some of them may have passed away, some of them
Some of them didn't.
yeah,
didn't make
some of
it.
them like are reaching really good territories with their career,
Yeah.
and it's just like I just love how dramatic it is, like
Yeah.
what you're saying too, like with all these shows,
Yeah.
but like those specific shows, like on TV, even on YouTube, since they're free on YouTube to watch now, like that's something that's really fun to see.
Yeah. The one thing I will say about Kitchen Nightmares, and that's the one when he goes to like failing restaurants, right?
That's Hotel Hell. I think.
okay.
I think.
Maybe he. I swear it was called
Or Kitchen Nightmares. It is Kitchen Nightmares.
Kitchen Nightmares, but yeah, I really liked it, but you definitely could tell that he was playing it up for the character. I mean, they expect him to act like Gordon Ramsay. I'd hope he wouldn't actually talk to people like that in real life, but
Yeah.
you never know. So
Sometimes he just plays a character.
Yeah.
That's just his role.
it pays the bills.
Exactly. That's what reality shows are all about. Just playing it fake, but also playing it real.
Yeah,
All in one.
literally.
Okay. So, so whenever you like watch these shows or like any other like social media stuff, don't you just ever like feel hungry about like
Yeah,
when you're
no.
watching something
No, yeah.
that looks insanely good? It's
Yeah,
like I want to
yeah.
crave something
Well,
really
and I
bad.
swear, and this probably goes without saying, but like, when people take pictures of their food on Instagram or whatever and they edit it, they make it look, like,
Photoshop.
yeah, like so good it's uneatable or something,
Yeah.
Like food never looks that good, but
They don't, but like I don't know. It's very eye catching. They
yeah.
try to advertise it more like how it looks
Yeah.
and how you get it too.
yeah, no. But I always get so pissy when like a fast food commercial comes on and then I'm like super hungry for.
Dude, yeah.
Yeah, but I know what you mean.
Yeah,
Totally.
it's good stuff. I mean, really, like, aesthetically, that's what I was trying to go for. Aesthetically, like, how, like you said, how they put it all together, like, photoshopped and stuff, like, it could look real. Like
Yeah.
McDonald's, you know how they create their Big Macs and stuff?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
It looks, the bun's fluffier,
Yeah.
the burger
Yeah.
patty's a lot more thicker than you usually get. It's like, do they inject it in some secret
Well,
liquid or?
like I think I think you can like appreciate the presentation of it. I feel like that can be separated, but like I'm talking about people that not necessarily Photoshop, but just like when they take a picture of their food and they just like saturate the colors,
Yeah.
so that it's like insane looking.
Uh-huh.
I don't know why I'm talking about this as if I have a problem with it. I actually don't care. But
That's fine. I mean, it's your preference. It's okay. Wow. Okay, well, we're
stop
gonna.
taking pictures of your food.
Yeah, stop.
Ugh.
Please. Okay, so let's get into more of the social aspect of how food is portrayed and what we like as well. So nowadays, like for the past few years or so, cooking reels are expanding into platforms like TikTok was the one place to go to.
Yeah.
For your For You page on whatever you like to do. Like for me, it was like cooking and stuff or whatever like looked pleasing because I love to cook and stuff. Just in case you guys know that already, that's just kind of about me. But
You haven't made me dinner yet.
well, come over. I'm right upstairs.
Stand me up like that? Unreal.
Yeah. So like they're expanding to all these platforms other than TikTok. Like they're starting to make reels, like Instagram reels, Facebook reels, and even YouTube reels now, which is insane.
Yeah.
But like, you're probably like, Austin, how does it relate to food? It does. It relates to anything, but preferably to food of how you view it, because that's how I view it. So getting into food trends, like especially on TikTok, and stuff. Have you seen like food trends evolve over the years, or like how have you seen food trends evolve over the years?
I feel like if food trends as in like I feel like people have like haven't you seen on TikTok like the ridiculous portion sizes
Yes.
that people do
Mukbangs.
What's that? Yeah,
know.
that. Or like Nikocado avocado. Just like people stuffing their face full of garbage and
I can't.
and it's like I don't understand it. Like it you're living in sloth. Like it seems weird to me. But
Okay. Yeah.
Or like have you seen the videos of all the guys that or the guy that like dumps like multiple boxes of like cereal on the table and then dumps milk all over it and
Literally
stuff like
that's
that.
Literally what they do. And
It's just so it's like wasteful,
disgusting.
like it's so wasteful.
Dude, like
I don't understand it.
I don't either. Like for Nikocado avocado, at first, like whenever he started doing this, he was a full vegan YouTuber.
Yeah.
And like I don't know why I watch him, and it's sad that I watch him, but he's just I don't know why. Just how he ended his life for over food is funny. I don't know why, because he just let himself go, and then he finally lost over 100 pounds, and he changed his health, just in case you wanted to know that. But he would waste all this food. He would waste all this food and leave it on the ground, and like he would post a new TikTok, and you see like moldy KFC chicken all over the floor, and it's just like disgusting.
Yeah.
He does it for views.
I wanted to preface this like obviously do whatever you want. I'm not saying like you can't do whatever, but I'm really just speaking on like seeing food go to waste and it just seems unnecessarily, and when you're really doing it for like a YouTube video or TikTok, it just like why, like are you so like are you going through such a creative drought that you can't come up with something more clever than dumping food everywhere, like making a mess? It's just I don't know, it seems cheap.
Yeah, like that's kind of a trend that people are doing now is mukbangs or mukbangs. I think I call them mukbangs now, but
And I've also like I've tried to sit through one before and I just don't get it.
I don't either.
Like I just don't get it. Like I don't know, man.
I don't know.
Maybe
It is what it is.
Maybe I'm missing out.
So going into like more of trends, like in today's generation, like what are the most interesting ones you've seen in terms of like food related ones that you've like come across recently?
Interesting food trends.
Yeah.
I think I don't know if this is necessarily a new thing, but it's where they make they make ice cream with like the dry ice or whatever.
Oh,
What's that called?
It's like the fruit roll-ups, right?
Yeah.
You like eat into that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or there's a place in Carmel and I don't even know what it's made out of. I feel so stupid right now, but
What are you trying?
It was I think it was like called Sub-Zero ice cream, and I forget how they made it, but It was different. Like they instead of I don't know, like instead of using milk or something, it was weird, but it was cool. And they would roll it like you said, and that's how we'd eat it. And it was pretty good.
Huh.
Yeah.
Rolled ice cream.
And I've never been here, but I think there's this place called like the Bubble Factory or something, and I always see these really cool drinks people are having there, and they're always like, I don't know, there's always like steam coming out of them and stuff, and just
that's
like bubbling and stuff.
Yeah.
So I mean, I guess if that's a food trend, that's kind of cool, I guess. But,
I'll count that. I've seen those a few times on my book. I thought they're really cool.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of the videos of the dudes pouring cheese all over a perfectly normal burger. Like,
Yeah, like even
really,
at fast food places
like
too.
really, dude, you made a 10 out of 10 burger and then you're just gonna drop it to a 2 with all that Velveeta cheese.
That's gross. I don't even like cheese, but that's gross.
Unreal.
So, I guess following up with that, like, have you followed like a recipe? Getting a little bit deeper to that, have you at least followed a recipe, or at least considered making something from a social media reel, like TikTok or so? Like
Yeah, there's been a few times. Like, I wouldn't say maybe social media, but I was really into The Sopranos last year, and so like I wanted baked ziti for my birthday, like, so that was that, and actually, I went over to our head writer's place, Colin.
Shout out to Colin.
And he made the best chicken tortellini, whatever else it was in it,
Wow.
I had ever had. It was unreal. And so that definitely got me thinking, like, I want to start, like, taking it upon myself to cook for myself more and just
Yeah.
try to have more fun with it, I guess. Because it is fun.
Yeah, it
It
is.
is fun.
I started doing that for my own sake because, you know, I'm trying to eat like 3,000 calories a day because I'm trying to bulk more muscle
Yeah.
and then start cutting and losing more fat, which it's insanely hard. Like,
You want to hit him
especially-
with the flex real quick?
No.
Okay.
Well, yeah, that's all you
Nice.
get. Too exclusive. Just kidding. But I started making my own high protein, low carb meals, but for breakfast, high carb, low protein, because all that matters for me is the energy. The energy is really all I need. So, anyway, that's all you guys get. That's pretty much what I do. But so I think one of the last things I wanted to ask you, Shawn. So whenever you lived in the dorm, right? If you lived in a dorm, what was your what was your go-to snack or meal that you would always get?
Definitely ramen. Definitely ramen. I love Doritos. I love cereal, but cereal was kind of hard sometimes in the dorm because I didn't really have enough space to keep like a full like half gallon or gallon jug of milk. So like I would go to Woodworth and I would just get like, you know, one of those little bottle of Prairie Farms, you know, the milk one. Yeah. And that was enough to fill up one of those small little like cereal containers. And so I would have one of those, and I can eat cereal like literally whenever. Like I love cereal so much. I'd get Taco Bell a lot from the student center. Oreos. Oreos are good.
Oreos are good.
Yeah, anything unhealthy, that was right up my alley, I guess.
You know, like one of the go-to places.
Hot Pockets.
Oh, those are good too.
Yeah.
You can get them frozen at Woodward too.
Yeah.
I like going to that one Mexican restaurant, the Atrium.
Oh yeah, Vimos.
Yeah, and I get a 3-meat shrimp.
I don't know if I said that right. Go ahead.
I forgot. Yeah, 3-meat shrimp taco bowl without any like guac and whatever is like carbs I leave out. Just mostly meat because you know protein is what I go for. So that's pretty much like. Let's see. Besides that, I used to go to Jamba Juice a lot whenever it opened at the time my freshman year.
Yeah.
And like that was bussin'. It was so good. It was really good.
I've never been there.
It's good.
Is it like Smoothie King? Have you ever been to Smoothie
Yeah,
King?
it kind of is like,
Okay,
yeah, it's pretty good. It's kind of like that, but I think it's slightly more expensive.
I was so peeved that they got rid of Quiznos. I love Quiznos. I don't know why they would do that. How could they do me like this?
I've never had Quiznos.
Quiznos.
I've never had it
Do
here.
they like toast the bread?
Yeah.
It's mint.
Same with Boar's Head. Boar's Head's pretty good.
Boar's Head.
You know?
Their turkey sucks though.
Yeah, I don't really like their turkey as much either.
It's dry.
Yeah.
Tastes like Tastes like Hot Wheels,
Hot Wheels, what?
like
Shawn?
Matchbox cars.
You have something to tell me? Okay, so I think we pretty much talked about what we wanted to talk about, so we're gonna have to wrap this up here for today, folks. If you enjoyed this episode, great. Hopefully you guys ate well, and I will see you guys back next week on the Real Deal Podcast. I hope you guys have a wonderful evening, morning, day.
Don't fall in the toilet.
See you, folks.